Hello Capricorn. Oh, let's see, what did we get? Welcome to my channel GreenLion Goddess Tarot, and this is your welcome to 2024 January reading. The Four of Feathers, Sanctuary and Rest. Look at that big bear just wanting to have a good old sleep, lay something to rest, recover. A lot of physical like recovery and rest and rejuvenation. So we've got Sanctuary and Rest, the Four of Feathers coming through. So yeah, this is your reading for January. A little bit shorter, a little bit later, Capricorn. I did have a few health issues over the Christmas break and the holiday break. So just slowly easing back into it, and got the message to just take that extra week off and just come back and make everything a little bit slower and easier. So a little bit like this beautiful bear and the needing for rest. This is actually the Four of Swords. So what really needs to rest here is something inside your mind. This can represent that there's a lot that you're processing on the mental plane, a lot inside your thoughts, even your dreams, but there's even the unconscious. There's your conscious mind and your unconscious mind, and both of them are kind of, I feel like there's a lot of processing of information that you may or may not be aware of. And so there could be some really quite profound shifts that occur with this as well. That could suddenly, something deep inside your mind is about to shift in some way, shape or form. So let's see, let's pull an animal spirit card and see what energy is coming in with this beautiful bear. Sanctuary and Rest. And so whenever I do get Sanctuary and Rest, I get a lot to do with just general health, especially to do with adrenals, especially to do with sleep and sleep patterns as well. So we have the lion and the starfish. Interesting. Because this is what the energy that I feel like is going on inside this beautiful bear's mind here. It's got its eyes shut, not necessarily consciously aware, but still processing. And then these are the energies, the lion. This is about stepping into your integrity, your authority, your leadership with the lion. And looking at the starfish, because the starfish reversed is actually this way up, it's a water energy. But that downward pointing triangle is water. But when we reverse it, it becomes fire. So this lion is really motivated with the messages it's getting, internal messages it's getting around this starfish. And this is a feeling. This is a feeling of what is making me content. What would make me really happy? What brings me happiness here? And where can I, as the leader of my life, step in and be the leader with what's bringing this happiness and manifesting this happiness and working with this happiness in my life. So it's that classic thing of being the CEO of your life, really. But it's really the lion is really motivated to bring something that brings inner happiness and contentedness here, which is really beautiful. And it may just be that taking some time out, retreating could actually be what that is. So it could be something as simple as just going on a retreat or getting some good sleep. It could be something as more profound as a huge kind of something bigger that you're processing and a big mental shift that could be coming through here. So let's see what else is coming through for Capricorn. So happy Capricorn season, Capricorn, and happy birthday for all you beautiful Capricorns if you're celebrating a birthday. Wow. So here's the Capricorn Queen coming through with the Wheel of Fortune. This, as you know, it's your season. So the sun is shining on you, trying to give you an injection of solar energy that is wanting to revitalize you in some way and fill those solar batteries. And that's what this Queen of Pentacles, we can see this is the beautiful Capricorn Queen. We can see the goat on the throne there. And this is very much an internal energy. There's so much going on inside of you, a lot of divine feminine energy. And she's wanting to nourish some sort of comfort and some sort of sense of comfort, stability, and prosperity here. So, and this feeling is just expanding and expanding and expanding from inside of her. Next to the Wheel of Fortune, perhaps she's thinking that something needs to change in order to bring this feeling out and to let it expand into the material world. Perhaps that's what she's thinking, but she is very contemplative. It feels like there's plans afoot here, but they're all happening. They're happening, not necessarily a lot of doing just yet. It feels like more sitting with something, seeing something, contemplating, thinking about doing it. Not a lot of necessarily doing, a lot of internal energies expanding. So it's something potentially you want to nurture and expand into your world, this sense of stability and comfort and prosperity. The Ten of Pentacles. And it's something that is attainable here with the Ten of Pentacles. The Two of Cups, family and relationships might be something very much on your mind. The Strength card, it may require a little bit of fortitude and strength to be able to deal with them as well. And the Eight of Swords, this Queen of Cups is wanting to break free of any kind of restrictions or limitations, any belief systems around what's possible for her. So it's kind of like one of those things that a lot of people might not necessarily know what's going on for you, but there's a lot going on inside of you at this moment in time. And it's like this sense of readying for some of the old things to not hold you back anymore. It's like I'm readying to move forward in a big way, a big, solid, grounded way. And it's kind of like I'm doing this ready or not. And those people around you, it's like you're going to have to adjust. You're going to have to adjust. So it's like I'm needing to break free of this Queen of Pentacles is needing to break free of anything that has been a limited belief, anything inside of her mind that she has been holding her back, or that says, I can't, you can't do something. She's like, I'm pretty sure I can. And I'm going to get brave, and I'm going to get myself the courage. I'm going to bring up the courage to maybe tell someone or talk to someone around this. I feel like there's something that needs to be brought up to, like a relationship or somebody close to you. This could even be family, where it's addressing some things that need to be addressed. But it's like, this is where I see myself going. This is where I see the future. This is what I want to nurture. This is what's going to really make me happy. And I want you to come alongside me. Let's try and make this work in some way. Let's move beyond the old patternings, mental patternings or agreements, or your potential somebody else's limited opinion of you or belief systems. It feels like there's something big and solid that wants to move forward, and it's almost like, everything else has to kind of adjust to this. So I feel like it's first comes the understanding of what it is and how you're going to go about this, and then it's understanding that it's pushing past barriers and pushing past finding the right way to handle this is in terms of communicating it to those people around you that it's going to affect the most, the loved ones or the close relationships or the one-on-one relationships. You're going to have to get brave. You've got two lions here, the Strength card and the Lion. So it is about getting brave and being strong and resilient, but stepping into your, like I said, there's an integrity to this leadership and your authority that almost can't be questioned. If you approach this in the way that this is authentic and right, it's almost impossible for the other person to question this or to push against it too much. They might still want to do that. The Strength card, you might lose your strength. When that happens, quite literally, the Strength card blew away with some words. Perhaps, you might have this sense of, I'm going to do this, I'm going to say this, we're going to do this. And then you have the conversation and suddenly all those that strength just suddenly starts getting smaller and smaller and smaller, but you've still got it here. You've still got it. You're the bear, you're the lion, you're very, very strong in getting yourself into a very strong position here. And it is all about what's going to make you happy, what's going to bring you that sense of inner contentedness. And it's almost like I can't put myself even though you can still considering everybody around you or in the group or in the family, whatever it is that you might, the people that you want to consider. This is somebody that you don't want to consider, no. But this is like, it feels like there's a kind of group of people or around you that you're wanting to consider at some point. But there's going to be a point where if they're not willing to come on board or willing to be reasonable about it, that it's like, but you're not, that's when the sort of stubbornness kicks in and you say, well, I'm still doing it. I've given you an opportunity to come on board, but I'm still doing this. I'm still moving this forward, whether you agree with it or not, because this is the right thing for me, for my happiness. So that is the feeling I'm getting here, is it's very much honor the way you feel, honor the way you want to feel, and then bringing that into reality, creating the space for that in your world. So these are the things that the universe is wanting you to focus on, or saying it could be something that's coming up in your world at this moment in time. It feels very empowered, the fact that you've turned up as the Lion, absolutely, and the Queen of Pentacles. It's, we have Mars in your sign at this moment, Capricorn, and Mars is exalted in your sign. It's the planet of action and doing and motivation. And the reason why it's exalted is because the Capricorn energy has the building blocks, the plan to make something work, and Mars has got the drive, the motivation, taking the action to drive it home to completion, to make it work. And so I feel like a lot of that energy is what you're working with here with the Queen of Pentacles and the Lion energy. You're getting really motivated about how you're going to make something work in your life. But I just feel like there's this really clear boundary about if somebody of reasonableness, if somebody crosses over that, then the Lion is not the silent, integral, silent line that doesn't, necessarily react, has a lot of integrity. This is where you might see the Lion roar. And we see the Virgo, the maiden, gently shutting the jaws of the Lion there. So it may be that it's better to process some things rather than react to it, but you might find yourself having those reactions. But they just keep showing me there's this fine line. There's a line. Once it gets crossed, then they get a very different version of you. And you are not necessarily one to be persuaded otherwise. So, yes, really honor your vision, honor what it is that you're wanting to see, honor what it is that you're wanting to do that would make you truly happy. So that's your reading, Capricorn. Very, very strong, coming out very, very strong in your season. So that's it. If you'd like to find out more about what's coming in for Capricorn in 2024, the yearly reading is out and the link for that is in the description box below. If you're interested in a personal reading, birthday season and Capricorn season, the start of 2024, it's a really fabulous time to be booking in for a personal reading. So the link for that is also in the description box below. And please like, subscribe, share, leave a comment. Capricorn, love to read your comments. Also helps with the growth of the channel and I truly appreciate it. And happy Capricorn season.